Welcome. We are, of course, at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. We are live. This is Chan 2024 on TV 47. My name is Tony Kolanda. I told you, of course, yesterday we were in studio. Today we are at the stadium that will be hosting the big one, Kenya versus Madagascar, the big quarterfinal in the Chan 2024. I am with Fred Arocho, my colleague, of course, one of the best minds in football in Kenya. Arocho, karibu sana.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad you pushed this outside production. Sasa tuko hapa. I mean, the organization, I'm sure. Tukiangalia tu mbio haraka, the entry, fans coming in. I've not seen so many fans coming in. I don't know if they're waiting for the last minute, and yesterday you told them to come 5 hours before the game.
Well, first and foremost, we'd like to thank the organizers, because this time round, I think the kind of organization that they put in place, the way guys are coming in, the way fans are coming in, I think that's the reason why CAF extended the fact that now we can have more fans in the stadium. Initially, we had issues, I think, in the first and the second match, simply because this is our very first time to have a major soccer showcase in a long time, and I think now we are moving close to perfection,
yes,
as far as this organization is concerned. Just to say a word or so is that you look at the way guys are coming in.
Yes.
It's so organized, it's so meticulous, and I believe that this is just the beginning, yes, because I'm seeing us doing a very good AFCON in 2027.
Yes, and of course, remember, we are live, TV 47 coming to you on the ground. Leo tuko outside broadcasting kidogo hapa Moi International Sports Center Kasarani. We are live together, of course, with Fred Arocho. And remember, we have a question of the day. Remember, we have the quarterfinal, that is Kenya versus Madagascar, kicking off at 5 p.m. Kenyan time, or local time if you wish. And we are asking you, we want to engage you. We have a question of the day. We are asking you, Madagascar and Kenya, what is your prediction? How are you seeing this game? Do you think Kenya will make it? Talk to us. Tell us the prediction. Tell us why you have that prediction. Tell us the kind of formation which you want Coach Benny McCarthy to start for the Kenya versus Madagascar quarterfinal of the Chan 2024. That's the question. We'd like to engage you. Talk to us on our social media platforms. You can call us in live. Remember, we are on TV 47 Digital on X. We are on TV 47 Kenya on Facebook, TV 47 Kenya on YouTube, and across all social media platforms. Hapo ndio unapiga shughuli. Remember, I'm just from talking, of course, Arocho here. We've spoken to someone, an inside person of the local organizing committee, and they're telling us, of course, we have enough watch parties. Arocho, all the fans in the 47 counties are well taken care of. And of course, yesterday, the CS for Sports, Salim Vuria, said and insisted that all fans across the country will have a chance to watch a game, because organizers have ensured that everybody will not miss the action.
Well, courtesy to the various from archives in the city center, yes, and a good job that has been done by the county government. Archives is decorated, and there are seats. Guys are waiting to watch this encounter. Basically, the entire country is gripped by whatever is happening here today. I just hope that the results will go our way, because in any case, Harambee Stars win this encounter today, we are going to be sure of 2 more matches with Harambee Stars, that is in the semi-finals. Of course, I believe that Algeria once again is going to make it. And then, if in any case things don't go our way, yes, in the semi-finals, we are sure of playing in the playoffs. Yes. So this is a very crucial match for Harambee Stars. It's a very crucial match for the country, and of course our coach. And I believe that we are going to give our best today.
And of course, I've had yesterday with my colleague Boniface Kimanzi, made a trip to the training for the national team Harambee Stars. They were upbeat, and looking at the incentives. I know the incentives, Arocho, you know clearly well, incentives are very big in this. They're playing a huge role in trying to ensure that our players are focused, and the players are now used to fame. They're now used to actually now playing so well. We looked at the other countries. Uganda is trying to play catch-up to Kenya in terms of incentives. Tanzania is playing catch-up in terms of incentives. However, we have actually brought up a new dispensation in terms of incentives for our footballers. And there is hope now for those young ones in your village, to actually play football here or in Europe.
Well, I think the link has been that incentives, because talent is quite abundant in this country. We've been having organization here, there, the officials that we've had in years. But I think somebody to give that push is what has been lacking. And I think athletics has been doing well because, you know, it's self-motivating. You go for an event, you make your millions, and that one, for me, has been a motivation. This time around, I think the team sports, that is in soccer, we are seeing what the president has done. And once again, I commend the president for what is done. And I believe that more is coming, because I'm seeing the team going past Madagascar today. And then, of course, we play in the semi-finals. I'm not seeing this as the end of his incentives. The ladies are also going to play. I think in the next 3 weeks, our national team ladies, the Starlets, are going to be playing Mauritania in the last encounter before they qualify for AFCON. I'm also going to see Harambee Stars. Remember that we are still playing in the World Cup qualifiers. Irrespective of the fact that we've not featured well in the matches that we played, we have to play. We are going to play here at Kasarani in a sequence of about 7 to 10 days. We'll have 2 matches here. So basically, for me, this is a precursor, not only for AFCON, but for the subsequent matches that are coming.
Of course, I will let my good friend, 3-time Kenya, join us. But just before you join us, yesterday there was good news, of course, about the increase in terms of the number of fans who will be coming here at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. About just over 38,000 fans will be here at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, by 5 p.m. to watch the Kenya versus Madagascar game. So let's listen to the sports CS, Salim Mvurya, about this new number capacity of the particular stadium, which gives us hope that in the final, when Kenya will be playing in the final, right here at Kasarani, we'll be having 60,000. CS, tell us.
And the report that has now been officially presented to us by CAF reflects very good progress, that there were no issues, and they have observed that the game last Sunday was in full compliance. And as a result of that compliance process, they have considered favorably the appeal that was put forward by FKF on behalf of Kenya government. And now tomorrow we are happy to announce to all Kenyans that now in Kasarani we will have 80% attendance capacity, which has been allowed, which translates to 36,000 fans. Idadi ya mashabiki kufikia asilimia 80, ambayo ni kama 36,000. Kwa hivyo tunafurahi sana kwa hizi habari njema, na tungependa kuwashukuru wa Kenya na kuwahimiza kushabikia, tukiwa tunajua kwamba tunazingatia zile kanuni za CAF, ili mchezo mwingine ambao tutafanya baadaye tuweze kufunguliwa 100%. Jua ni dimba ambalo litakuwa na ushindani mkubwa, lakini tuna imani na timu yetu. Kiwango ambacho timu ya Kenya imefika, sisi tunajua kwamba tuna uwezo wa kuchukua kombe, na tunataka kuwashabikia sana Harambee Stars na kuwaunga mkono ili waweze kulitimiza hilo. Kwa hivyo ni taarifa fupi tumeona tuwajulishe wa Kenya, na tena nirudie tu kwamba tumeongeza zile sehemu mbadala ambazo kwa wale ambao hawana tikiti, ambazo tumeziongeza hapa Nairobi. Zimefika sasa 13, lakini pia tuna sehemu zingine mji wa Mombasa na pia mji wa Eldoret. Na vile tumeongea na wahisani wengi, pia tukipata zingine za kuongeza tutazidi kuwaeleza wa Kenya.
Yeah, of course, as you've clearly heard now, all the fans, you don't need to come to the stadium if you have no ticket. I know we've had challenges with the tickets. The organizers have seen that particular. They are addressing it because, of course, we will be hosting the final. And as we've heard, of course, rightfully from the CS for sports, that is Salim Mvurya, that all is under control. And CAF has actually given us, cut us some slack to allow a huge number of fans. Of course, now we have our 3-time Kenya Premier League champion and former Harambee Stars player Innocent Mutiso just joined us here, of course, together with Fred Arocho. Karibu sana. you've come in. How is the organization? From your own analysis, of course, coming in, so that for the benefit of the person who is planning to come to Kasarani.
The organization is top-notch, and as we've been reiterating on this show, that we've been needing that organization so that everything becomes in order on match day. Because I think we've learned our lesson from our first 3 matches, the DRC match where we were fined 3.5 million, the Congo match which we were fined 1.5 million, the Morocco match which we were fined 6.4 million. So we learned from our mistakes, and it's good. Yes, it came late, but at least we are learning. And I really hoped that CAF would have given us a full capacity status, but at least we are making those baby steps. Right now, they doubled the amount of tickets which went on the market, and we've seen the fans. They are being started. The screening is starting at all the way from Safari Park, and you cannot enter any gate if you don't have the accreditation to enter that particular gate. So I think the National Police Service, they are doing a great job. The LOC, they are doing a great job. The Ministry of Sports, the government, together with FKF, I think they're working in harmony and in good cohesion, and I think that is working very well for us. So we only need to maintain this level of standards, because we've been exaggerating so many things, and we've been working with impunity, with disorder and chaos. But right now, at least, we've seen there's a level of order, a level of professionalism. We only need to take it a level higher.
And of course, taking it a level higher, let me just engage Arocho. Arocho, we hope, Arocho, that this kind of enthusiasm for fans coming to the stadium will trickle into our local league. We are hoping that. We hope this enthusiasm, the banter that Kenya is having with Tanzania, where we are finding the Tanzanian, I think maybe the FKF is sending banter here. We are seeing the CS in Kenya sending banter that way. So we know there is a lot of, we hope this can actually trickle into our local league.
Well, I also believe so. I also hope so. And I think it's upon now the federation to keep the fire burning. Through the clubs that are currently playing in the Premier League, I think it's the federation now to trickle the whatever is happening now to the clubs, try and encourage them, try and show them that this is the way it should be done. I think other than the game that is being played on the pitch, I think this is an event for us to learn how things are done worldwide. The logistics, the planning, and of course everything else that is happening here. I was having a discussion with the management of Shabana FC. That's my team, and we're trying to come up with a way of sensitizing fans. So look at what Haji Manara is doing in Tanzania. Before a match, there's some small of a press conference where the spokesperson speaks and try to encourage guys to come to the stadium. Such things, if done, will help. Will go a long way to help the situation in the Kenyan game. All in all, let's finish with the Harambee Stars, and once we're done with the Harambee Stars, I'm sure everything else will fall into place.
Innocent, let me just engage you. Of course, I know you've looked at the players. You've looked at Madagascar. You're very passionate about how Madagascar plays, and you have, of course, information about how they will tackle this game against Kenya. How do you think Benny McCarthy will look at, maybe just in your own analysis of how you'll approach it, defensive, low block, high block, offensive?
Right now, we are on a high. The confidence in the players is top-notch. The technical bench, all of them, we've been impressed by them and what they are trying to do. But we have to be very careful not to be complacent during this match, because Madagascar is no mean feat. There are no pushovers. The fact that they have qualified for the quarterfinals, it means they deserve to be in the quarterfinals. So we cannot go into that game knowing that because we've been winning all our home matches, but that Angola match, that we can definitely win against them because of the fun atmosphere. We are at home, the home advantage. No, that cannot come to be, because I saw their game against Tanzania. And when you look at the statistics, they had 58% possession to 42% possession for Tanzania. Yes, Tanzania scored 2 goals against their 1 goal, but the whole game, it is Madagascar who dominated that game. When you look at the shots towards target, the shots on target, they were at par. So they went toe-to-toe with Tanzania at their home base with a full capacity Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. So here at Kasarani, with lesser fans, with the atmosphere top-notch. Yes, I believe in our fans. The atmosphere is top-notch, but we cannot afford to be complacent. We need to go there and approach that game with the way we've been approaching the other matches. We just need to dust off the little jitters we get during the first 10 minutes. Yes, and make sure we don't concede during the first minute, because these guys, their goalkeeper, Michel Ramandi Bisoa, if I got that name right. He's a very good goalkeeper. He's 39 years of age. He has experience, and he's a good shot stopper. He has had 3 man of the match games. Their coach, Michel Rakotondrabe, if I pronounce that correctly, he has also experience. He has taken this Madagascar team to the 2019 quarterfinals of CHAN. 2022, they reached the semi-finals where they lost 1-0 against the defending champions right now, Senegal, who have also qualified in the quarterfinals. So we need to approach this game with a lot of caution. And if we get one break, we get that 1 goal, we go back and defend until the game ends, because we've seen that we have the tactical nose that we can defend 1 goal. Against Morocco, we did that. Against DRC, we did it to perfection. So if you get an early goal and lock up the pace, and I have confidence because our defenders have been very solid, and I can attest that because Benny McCarthy's assistant is a former defender at Madara United, at FC Leopards, and also the national team Harambee Stars, where he has been captain for all the 3 teams. So the defensive solidity, if I can credit someone because of that, it is Anthony Modokimani. And for Benny McCarthy, you know, he was a striker, and we are getting those goals. There was a time that we used to lack those goals, but right now we are getting those vital goals, and we are over the edge right now. What we need is approach this game with a lot of caution, get that win, qualify for the semi-finals. Tanzania tunaenda kujaza hiyo Benjamin Mkapa Stadium.
Yeah, next week, of course, all roads will be leading to the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium, including the TV47 crew, Radio 47. I was even about to ask my good friend Arocho, Radio 47 should be airing one of the games, I'm sure, Arocho. And just as he's mentioned, as you, of course, talk about the game about Radio 47, the goalkeeper for Madagascar, the 39-year-old, who actually has won 2 Man of the Match awards. 3 actually, 3 Man of the Match awards. At that particular age, it tells a lot from the experience also that Innocent Mchida said, then Benny McCarthy has his cup full.
Well, he has his cup full. And once again, I'm going to say that the advantage that Benny brings on the table is the fact that he's quite unpredictable. He's unpredictable in terms of his lineup. Look at the fact that the last match, he even had the audacity to even change his goalkeeper. He's changed his defense severally. We've seen him juggling between Mike Kibwage, Omija, and you know, that defense has been quite rotating. You look at the fact that we've had Aboud in one of the matches. We've had the kind of changes that he brings in that team, for me, is the strength of Harambee Stars. It's in the strength because it's not easy to prepare for Harambee Stars. When you are preparing for Sakari, you see another player coming in. You see Sakwa coming in. When you are preparing for Masoud Juma up front, you meet Ryan Ogam. So basically, that is for me, has been our strength, and I believe that he's going to use that positively today in this encounter. Last but not least, let's also give a caution that road might not lead to Benjamin Mkapa. If in any case, we don't win today, we have to win today. Then we take the journey to Tanzania. You asked a question about Radio 47. Wherever there's football, Radio 47 will be there. If in any case our team will make it to Dar es Salaam, I'm sure that the management of Cape Media and of course TV 47 will make sure that we are there, so that before the match is played on Tuesday, we have an analysis, an in-depth analysis of this kind, so that our people can really feel the feeling that is on the pitch.
Of course, I know I'll break some of the journalistic rules. I know my director, Nick Mavindi, is on standby. And Mavindi, I know we can always just slide into the other hour because we are actually getting into the big occasion where Kenya is playing against Madagascar in the quarterfinal of the CHAN 2024. And this, of course, is coming to you live. This is CHAN 2024 analysis coming to you live here at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. This is, of course, is a show that you always watch every Monday to Friday on TV 47 from 1:30 all the way ahead. So I'm requesting, I think it's Willie on the mix and 1, 2, 3. Mi naona tutaslide tu kwa hiyo 2 p.m. But Innocent, let me just engage you in. We have of course seen Harambee Stars from their training. I know we have the training that Boniface Kimanzi did about the team. Of course, he also engaged Austin Odhiambo, one of course, the star players of Harambee Stars. I don't know if, Willie, you have that on standby or engage my good friend Innocent as we prepare that particular package. Of course, yeah. So let's just listen first of all. Let me before you. Let's listen to the story that my good friend Boniface Kimanzi had prepared concerning the preparations Harambee Stars and also Madagascar were having. So Boniface Kimanzi, tell us how the team Harambee Stars is doing.
The national soccer team Harambee Stars will lock arms with rivals Madagascar in the first quarter-final of the 2024
I think everything is okay. We're happy. We're motivated.
5 minutes.
We are ready.
The match is scheduled to kick off at exactly 4 p.m. at the majestic and historical Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. Austin Odhiambo, one of the Kenyan's top scorers in this African Nation Championship 2024, has expressed his readiness and the Dice squad readiness to face Madagascar in the first quarter-final of this African Nation Championship 2024.
Tumefika, kuna opponent tunaweza sema ako hivi ama hivi kwa sababu sasa tunacheza na timu zote zimeshinda kwa group zao, which hiyo na show that we need to concentrate more kwa sababu hiyo si group stage anymore. Alafu pia effort yetu kwa group stage imekuwa immense sana that tukiluzi match ita show something that maybe we were lucky on the group stage, which to me we were not lucky.
Benny McCarthy-led side is keen on sealing their ticket into the semi-finals of the CHAN tournament for the first time in history.
I'm extremely proud that they've taken the opportunity that they were given. They were given a platform and they've rose to the occasion, and they're only going to make their own lives better.
Si mchezaji tu mmoja akiwa kwa timu, lazima tusaidie mchezaji yoyote. Kocha amerotate team mara mingi kwamba kikosi chake yeye anakiamini na kila mchezaji ako na uwezo wa kucheza.
The winner of the quarter-final tie will book themselves a date with either Algeria or Sudan in the semi-finals of Continental Showpiece.
Kuangalia ulinzi, hiyo safu ya ulinzi ikuwe sawa, na najua sisi tukiweza kupata chance yetu huko mbele tukifunga angalau hata 1-0 inaweza kushinda mechi.
And so that no one can say that it was by chance or by luck or anything. It was by sheer hard work and dedication and determination from the players and the team collectively that we are where we are in the situation. So we want to cap that off.
The mood across the 47 counties is intense as fans also are ready to witness another historic moment as the national team Harambee Stars is going to play against Madagascar in the first quarter-final of the African Nation Championship 2024 that is taking place in Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania. The main question remains, is Benny McCarthy's squad going to qualify for the semi-final? Boniface Kimanzi for TV 47 Sports.
Of course, thank you very much, Boniface Kimanzi, for that report. You've heard, of course, the team as well. You've heard from Austin Odhiambo. You've heard from the coach as well, Benny McCarthy. The team is solid. We have, of course, the Director of Communications at the Football Kenya Federation, my very good friend, Jeff Kinyanjui. People are saying it's super organization. What is the secret of where we've reached as Harambee Stars? What's the secret of this fabulous tournament?
I think just proper coordination,
Yes.
proper coordination between the government, the local organizing committee, that is the LOC, Football Kenya Federation, and of course CAF. You know, there's been regular updates from both ends, and I think that is what has made this tournament to where it is so far.
Yeah. And of course, the fans have been asking for an extension, an increase in terms of number of capacity. We've seen, of course, CAF has had that particular request from FKF. The final is here. What is FKF thinking? Because the capacity is about 48. Fans are looking at FKF and CAF for that big day on the 30th of August.
There are a lot of talks going on between CAF and FKF and, of course, the government and the LOC. If the fans behave like the way they've been doing the past 2 matches, I'm sure come the final, I'm hoping Kenya will be in the final, we'll have a full capacity stadium. So yes, talks are going on between all the relevant bodies, and we are hoping to have a full capacity stadium for the final.
All right, thank you. We'll release Jeff Kinyanjui, the Director of Communications and Media at Football Kenya Federation. Thank you, because he's a busy person. Asante sana for that particular update. I'm with Innocent, of course, and Fred Arocho. As we wind up, Arocho and Innocent, you have your yellow cards, your red cards, a minute each. Of course, I don't know, Arocho, yes, the champ first.
My green card again goes to the local organizing committee, the FKF, the government, CAF, together with our fans. They have behaved. The requirements that they put, the protocols that they set, all of them have been followed by the fans, of which my green card goes out to the fans and also the organizers of this wonderful tournament.
Indeed. Your yellow, green, red card.
My green card goes to the fans of Harambee Stars. Kenyans have stood with our team, and I believe that the team has done what they've done simply because of the good job that is being done by Benny McCarthy, and of course the support from the fans. And once again, let's pray. Let's keep praying. In the next 4 or so hours, we'll be on, and let's pray through the 90 minutes so that our trip to Benjamin Mkapa Stadium will be a reality. And if we reach Benjamin Mkapa Stadium, be sure that TV 47, Radio 47 will be there live to make sure that all this comes your way.
Thank you so much, Fred Arocho, of course, one of the greatest minds in football in the country, and also my colleague at Radio 47 and TV 47, Innocent Mutiso, 3-time Kenyan Premier League champion, as well as former Harambee Stars player. This, of course, is Chan 2024 commentary and analysis live here on TV 47, coming to you from the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. I have an entire team over here of Duncan, Mutua. I have, of course, Jijo, George, of course, Kuri, as well as Gashanja. We'll be updating you. Even at 4 p.m., we'll tell you how things are. 7 p.m., tutakwambia venye mambo yatakuwa 9 p.m. as well. So keep it T47. From us here, peace out. Naenda kujibamba hapa kidogo tuone kunaendaje.